So, last night at like very late last night, like 11 to 1, I talked to Dan. It was a very interesting conversation. We talked about like all this crap, like sushi and stories and.
I talked about crap I was talking about.
Yes! No, not. Nice.
Where's the chocolate?
I don't know.
Maddie.
I gave it to you.
No, you didn't. You took it back. It's under your leg.
Okay, well, I have a clue for Dan, if you want a clue for Dan. You ready?
Why do you want a clue for Dan?
Because he wants a clue of who I like.
So what? He's not gonna watch us.
If I cut it.
You should cut it. Wait, what are you gonna cut out?
I don't know, I think the beginning. The boob part.
I don't think he'd mind that part.
I don't think any guy would mind that.
That's not what I meant.
What do you mean?
I meant he talks about anything.
Okay, Sleeping Beauty.
Mm-mm.
She was asleep, but she wasn't, I don't know, she wasn't listening, but she wasn't exactly asleep, because she kept flipping me off when I was talking to you. She's like, fuck you, shut up. That's why I kept being like, hold on, because she was like, doing like the Running Man and trying to get me to laugh.
By the way, if Dan does watch this,
Mm-hmm.
that was a really good prank to pull on somebody that's asleep. I just wasn't asleep, I'm sorry. It just wouldn't have worked. But that is a really good prank. I'm gonna use that.
Which one?
The one where you call somebody and you have them make sounds on the other end of the phone and you put it to their ear.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I know. You get snaps for that. You go in my snap cup. I need to make a snap cup.
And put it where?
I don't know, but it needs to be like a huge snap cup. A freaking huge snap cup is gonna be awesome.
It will be.
I'll hang it from somewhere. It'll be like a chalice. Chalice? Alright. I like National Weed Day. It's my favorite holiday.
It's the funniest one.
It's not like that I smoke weed, it's just that like...
It's just the funniest holiday.
Yeah, I mean like,
ever.
who would have the idea to like, we're bored, let's make National Weed Day into a holiday.
It's not a holiday.
Sort of.
What are you doing?
5 minutes? 2 minutes?
But then we have to clean your room. It's gonna take a while.
Not that long. It'll take like an hour.
Math homework is gonna take a while.
Not that long. We don't have that much to do. Like,
Yeah, math homework takes me a long time.
it doesn't take me a very long time. You can copy what I have. We can do odds, evens, or like we can assign numbers.
We do that on worksheets in class. Emily's like, I got odds. I'm like, wait, how many are odds? She was like, 7 odds, 8 evens. I was like, not equal odds. And then we'd be fighting over this for like half the class and be like, fine, use odds. And then we'd do it really fast. And we'd still finish the same time as the video. We didn't do as much work, so it was fun.
Nice. My favorite was last
We've
year.
been doing that from like 5th grade.
My favorite story was last year. Emily was like, I was in math class. It was like seriously like my first week at Lusher, and she was like, "Do you want to copy?" And I was like, "Copying is cheating, and cheating is wrong." And then now I'm like, and then like by the end of the year, I was like literally like, just like we didn't even have to talk. She was like, "You want to copy?" I was like, "Duh, like why wouldn't I?" She was like, "Remember when you were like copying is wrong?" I was like, "Yeah." how naive was I back then? Don't you remember that? When I wouldn't copy from the beginning of the year?
Remember last year when Emily went in Victor's backpack and stole his workbook when he wasn't in the classroom, and then I copied it, and she was copying it,
And Miss Dunlap
caught us, and she was like, "Okay, you have detention." She was like, "It wasn't me, it was Emily too." And Emily was like, "Virginia," and she was like, "Y'all both have detention." We were like, "No, come on, please, no. We didn't mean to, we just didn't get it." And she was like, "Well, y'all should ask you then. You should now you have detention." We're like, "No." And then Victor comes back because she thought that I was just copying Emily's, and Victor comes back and he goes, "Hey, that's my notebook." And we were like, "Victor!" She goes, "The plot thickens." And we were like, "Oh, Miss Emma, why don't you just, please don't get us in trouble." And, it was the funniest
That
thing.
was the day
It was
that
the funniest thing because Victor was like, "You know, it's okay, just let them go or whatever." And she was like, "What if they went in your bank account and stole $10? What would you do?" And he was like, "I wouldn't be that mad if they gave it back, because we gave him the notebook back anyway." And he was like, "It wouldn't matter." And she was like, "Y'all are impossible." And
that was the day.
We ended up having to cry to get out of it.
I know, I remember, because that was the day.
And then we get halfway down the stairs and we're like, "Yes!"
That was the day that that it was you and Emily and in front and me and Genesis in back, and I was talking way too much. No, me and Genesis were talking way too much, and so Miss Dunlap moved me next to Justin, and then me and Justin started talking, but she was more interested in y'all, and so that was the day that me and Justin started singing Hannah Montana songs together.
Reminds me of that class where I was sitting in the front row and Emily was sitting in the back row because she separated us to opposite ends of the classroom. We were still passing notes, and when I would write something and then I threw it back and it landed on her desk, and she would write it and throw it back, and I would have to catch it before she turned around, and we kept doing that, and then Nick caught it or something, and they both lunged, and they were both, like, on the ground because it was, like, in the middle of the two desks. And Miss Dunlap turns around and goes, "What are y'all doing?" And Emma was like, "Nothing." You guys sit down and sit down. And then Nick's, like, fuming. It was hilarious. It was the funniest class ever.
I liked last year. We had a good grade.
Really good homeroom.
We had an awesome homeroom last year.
I loved her.
My homeroom this year sucks.
Who's in my homeroom this year?
Will is in my homeroom, and Parker is in my homeroom.
Emily, Laura, Ayla, Lane. So I have a pretty good homeroom.
I have a sucky homeroom. The only person in my homeroom is Emily Stovall, and she totally flirts with Parker and Will all the time.
Do you have Gray?
Yeah, but Gray and Gray and I have a special relationship.
What do you mean?
It means that our relationship consists of me copying off of her work and her.
She's funny because she usually copies my work.
I never do my math homework ever.
Neither do I.
Like, I go in and be like, Gray, and she's like, okay.
Which is weird because I've copied your math homework.
I know, after I copied hers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut now. Toodaloo. I feel like I should. Oh, never mind.
What?
Nothing. What was that thing that was like? Do you remember that?
Yeah. You really need some hand sanitizer out here or something.
Yeah. Alright, so should we cut?
Yeah.
Alright. Toodaloo.